Pigs are now raised all over the world, but they also produce a large amount of emissions every year, causing environmental pollution. In recent years, Japan has surprised the world by leading the world in wastewater-free pig farming. So how do pig farms work? Let's explore with us now. Wastewater-free pig farming system environmental protection solution in Japan. The pig farming industry in Japan has undergone many changes over the past decade. The number of farms has decreased, but the average pig herd size per farm has increased, indicating a trend toward concentration and expansion of farming scale. In recent years, Japan's total pig population has reached about 9.8 million, and they are raised all over Japan. However, the biggest drawback of this industry is the stench caused by their waste. Basically, pig farming has a smelly byproduct that no one wants. Farms across Japan produce a large amount of wastewater. However, researchers from the Biological Systems Unit at the Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology Graduate University have developed a system that could be very useful. They have created a new system to treat this wastewater and have successfully tested it at a local pig farm in Okinawa. We can see that these pig farms in Japan have almost no wastewater, because they have been treated with the strictest methods. Japan has developed an innovative zero-waste pig farming system. Farms integrate waste recycling, resource efficiency and advanced technology to minimize environmental impact while maximizing productivity. Pig manure is collected and processed into organic fertilizer or biogas instead of being thrown away as waste. The most common is on-farm biogas production to generate fuel or electricity. Some farms also use anaerobic digestion systems to convert pig waste into methane gas, which is then used to generate electricity or heat. In the process, advanced filtration systems and bioreactors reduce unpleasant odors, creating a more community-friendly pig farming environment. Modern farms also recycle and purify water used in pig pens through advanced filtration systems, reducing the need for clean water. The system treats wastewater biologically and chemically before it is reused on the farm or for irrigation. In addition to treating waste on farms, pig farmers in Japan also use leftover food from supermarkets, restaurants and food factories to create nutritious feed for pigs, contributing to reducing food waste. Because pigs are considered the most effective livestock in converting waste into meat, leftover feed is processed, fermented and supplemented with probiotics to improve pig health and growth performance. The Japanese consume more pork than beef, consuming about 2.5 million tons of pork each year, making it one of the top meats in the country. Japan has a modern and highly efficient pork processing industry, which ensures the production of high-quality pork. Japanese pork processing plants and facilities are highly automated, hygienic and efficient, ensuring top-quality meat for domestic and export markets. These facilities adhere to strict food safety regulations, integrate advanced technology and traceability systems to maintain high standards. Pigs are processed quickly and humanely, often using CO2 or electric stunning to reduce stress. Machines are installed to remove organs efficiently while ensuring food safety and minimizing waste. Pork is quickly chilled to prevent bacterial growth and improve meat texture. After being processed and quickly cooled, the pork goes through a process of cutting into standard portions and then vacuum packing to maintain freshness and extend shelf life. Each pork product has a traceability code, allowing customers to check the place of production and the production process. Despite producing high-quality pork, Japan still imports a large amount of pork every year to meet market demand.
Hello, beloved viewers of David Farm. With your passion for exploring agriculture, surely you have seen our modern pig farm models more than once, where pigs are raised in an industrial environment with modern support equipment. However, their food is cheap synthetic food. Today, I will take you to a pig farm in China with a semi-wild farming model, but the food they use to raise pigs is extremely high-quality food. For any of us who hear about king crab, we know that this is an extremely expensive food source. Dishes from king crab or lobster are almost only for those with economic means. But in China, lobster and king crab are food for pig. That's right, you heard right. There are pig farms in China that are fed seafood that costs up to hundreds of dollars.
Yo, 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 yo,
Perhaps you will find it hard to believe and ask why Chinese farmers feed king crab to their pigs, while there are many people who have never eaten this expensive crab. The pig breeds raised by the Chinese are not precious or expensive pig breeds, but they are common pig breeds. In rural and mountainous areas of China, pigs roam freely on grasslands or in forests or valleys. Such conditions make it possible to imagine pigs having such an expensive diet. Although they are raised by Chinese farmers for meat or economic development, we all see that pig food is many times more expensive than the pigs being raised. So, why are pigs in China fed seafood? In fact, people have been catching seafood for food since ancient times, but it was not always associated with luxury. Its abundance and the difficulties of transportation and storage requirements have left some coastal areas with abundant seafood reserves. For coastal towns in China, when there is too much seafood without economic value, it will be used as animal feed and fertilizer for fields. Today, it is hard to imagine that crabs that cost thousands of dollars could only be used as food for pigs or to fertilize a cornfield. Not only do farms in China feed animals seafood, but other regions such as Africa or some countries in Europe since the 20th century have also fed pigs seafood. Some countries in Africa, typically Mozambique, have large seafood reserves. There are many types of lobsters and king crabs, but their prices are very cheap. When human consumption demand is not high, excess seafood is also used as food for pigs and used to fertilize crops. Many people believe that pigs are omnivores, but they need to eat plant-based foods. If pigs are fed seafood, they will have health problems. However, in fact, according to research, seafood is rich in protein, vitamins, and minerals that are beneficial for pigs. The high protein content helps develop muscles and aids in overall growth. Pigs fed seafood will grow better than pigs fed only regular vegetables. Pigs may find the taste of seafood appealing. Providing pigs with seafood can increase their appetite and encourage them to eat more. Especially in some livestock activities, byproducts or waste from seafood that are not suitable for human consumption will be used as animal food. This is a way to reduce waste and provide nutritious food for pigs. To minimize farming costs while still providing mineral-rich food for pigs, animal feed manufacturers have processed fish meal into industrial feed, promoting development and growth in pigs. Currently, feeding pigs seafood is not popular on livestock farms due to its high cost and high price. Most pig farms in the world are raised in closed models and fed industrial feed. Raising time is also shorter than pigs in semi-wild farms. Most pigs are harvested after 6 months of raising. Each year, approximately 1.5 billion pigs are processed in slaughterhouses for human consumption. All regions of the world have built modern processing factories, applying high-tech machinery to create large productivity and output. Pork is the most common and most important food source in human life. This is also the most important industry, creating jobs for hundreds of millions of people around the world. We just discovered how Chinese farmers raise pigs aristocratically. How do you feel about today's video? Please leave your comments below to let us know. In recent years, rabbit farming has boomed across Kenya, providing thousands of small-scale farmers with a sustainable and profitable livelihood. Millions of rabbits raised in Kenya have helped this country ensure food security and more sustainable lives for its people. In times of economic challenges in Kenya, rabbit farming has emerged as an alternative source of income that requires little space, investment, and labor. Farmers across Kenya have turned to this method to improve their financial security, provide food for their families, and increase their access to local markets. Rabbit farming has become increasingly popular as demand for rabbit meat has skyrocketed in both domestic and international markets. Rabbit meat is prized for its leanness, low cholesterol, and high protein content, making it a healthier alternative to beef, pork, or chicken. This demand has encouraged many farmers to take up rabbit farming, realizing the profitability of the business. In addition, the cost of raising rabbits is significantly lower than other livestock, such as cows or goats, making it an attractive livestock industry for small-scale farmers. For farmers in Kenya, rabbit farming not only provides meat for local consumers, but also exports abroad, especially to European countries where there is high demand for this product. One of the most attractive features of rabbit farming is the relatively low cost of starting a farm. Rabbits require less space and feed than other livestock, and their breeding cycle is extremely fast. A single rabbit can produce multiple litters every 2 to 3 months, allowing farmers to build up their herds quickly. The rapid turnover rate means that farmers can scale their businesses efficiently and generate income within a few months of starting a farm. Unlike larger animals that require extensive grazing areas or intensive feeding, rabbits thrive in simple enclosures such as wire mesh cages, and their diet consists primarily of vegetable scraps, hay, and grains. This makes rabbit farming particularly accessible to Kenyan farmers who may not have extensive land or resources. Therefore, to start a rabbit farm, Kenyan farmers only need a small initial investment in housing, feed, and breeding stock. They can raise a large number of rabbits and generate a stable income. Rabbit farming is not only a source of income for Kenyan farmers, but also plays an important role in addressing food security in rural communities. The nutritional value of rabbit meat provides a healthy and affordable source of protein for families. Rabbit farmers in Kenya say they can provide a steady source of protein for their families, helping to reduce malnutrition rates among children and populations that are often facing hunger. So, how do Kenyan farmers get access to such rabbit farming practices? The success of rabbit farming in Kenya is due in part to the many training and support programs available to farmers. Farmers' organizations or NGOs have recognized the potential of rabbit farming and have provided technical training and resources to farmers interested in the activity. These programs play a vital role in helping farmers learn best rabbit farming practices, including breeding, housing, feeding, and disease management. Furthermore, cooperatives and farmer associations have played an important role in connecting rabbit farmers to markets, both domestically and internationally. By working together, farmers can sell their products collectively, ensuring better prices and more reliable income. In some areas, cooperatives have also set up processing facilities, allowing farmers to add value to their products by producing rabbit sausages, jerky, and other processed meats. Rabbit meat processing plants in Kenya play a vital role in transforming the country's growing rabbit farming industry into a sustainable business. These plants provide the necessary infrastructure for safe and hygienic rabbit meat processing. Modern facilities in Kenya adhere to strict health and safety standards, ensuring that meat is processed for both domestic consumption and export to international markets. The process begins with the slaughter of the rabbits, followed by the removal of skin, viscera, and careful cutting of the meat. Specialized equipment ensures uniformity, while cold storage maintains the freshness of the product until it is processed. Some establishments also offer value-added products such as rabbit sausages, jerky, and other processed meats, which cater to the higher demand of the population. The expanding rabbit meat market is also profitable for Kenyan farmers. We have just watched how Kenyan farmers get rich from rabbit farming. How do you feel about today's video? Leave your comments below to let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe to receive the latest notifications. And now, goodbye and see you again.
It is amazing to see the rooftops of these high-rise buildings, which were once empty, now transformed into lush green farms. People have grown a variety of vegetables and fruits on these high-rise roofs. It is hard to believe that today there is an entire agricultural system built on urban rooftops, which has become very popular in the United States in recent years. Today, let's explore with us how farmers build rooftop farms. Rooftop farming is a form of urban agriculture in which food is grown on the roofs of buildings. However, not all buildings can be used for farming, and farmers need to assess the load-bearing capacity of the building to ensure that no accidents can occur. To grow crops on the roof, soil, plants, water, and farming equipment need to be transported. The buildings need to ensure enough sunlight for the plants to grow. In addition, windbreaks or bamboo trellises need to be set up to protect the plants. There are different types of rooftop farming such as soil-based farming, hydroponics, or aquaponics depending on the location and size of the building. Many farmers who choose soil-based farming will cultivate in regular rows to grow a variety of vegetables and herbs. Since the plants are grown on rooftops, it is impractical to carry water by hand, so farmers need to install an irrigation system. This could be drip irrigation that delivers water directly to the roots of the plants, which should be controlled by sensors to optimize water use and avoid waste. Farmers can also collect and store rainwater for irrigation by installing tanks on the roof. The soils used are light and organically fertilized for optimal plant growth. The organic fertilizers used in this environment are usually biochar or coconut fiber. Some people also use worm castings to create nutrient-rich soil. The crops chosen are usually light, fast-growing, high-yielding crops that are well-suited to rooftop conditions. Popular crops include lettuce, spinach, or kale. Herbs include basil, mint, coriander, and rosemary. Some rooftop farms even raise chickens for eggs or bees for honey production. See? The plants grown on the roof are really lush and look delicious. The farmers make sure that no pesticides are used on these vegetable beds. They usually use organic and manual methods to remove pests from the vegetables. This ensures a healthy ecological environment and does not affect the air in the city. It is wonderful to see the concrete roofs of high-rise buildings now turning into a green color of life. Many urban residents have become professional farmers as they regularly plant and harvest crops on their rooftops. Do you know how rooftop plants are consumed? They can be harvested, cleaned, and packaged for consumption at stores specializing in organic food. Many of these stores also grow vegetables on their roofs and sell directly at the store, saving costs and maximizing profits. Not only that, these organic vegetables and fruits are also sold to restaurants inside the building to serve diners. Because nowadays, organically grown foods are always favored by consumers. Rooftop agriculture is currently only developing on a small scale in some developed countries such as the US and some countries in Europe. Although it is not yet widely popular, with the benefits it brings, it will certainly be considered a new agriculture in the future. Rooftop farming has many benefits. The most obvious is that it can reduce the extreme temperatures in cities during the summer. This reduces the amount of energy needed for heating and air conditioning systems, as well as the pollution created by heating and cooling. This also reduces the cost of heating or cooling a building. Rooftop farming systems can also reduce noise pollution from the city and protect roofs from the sun, rain, and wind. In addition, it helps cities become more self-sufficient in food production. It also provides jobs and creates business opportunities in urban agriculture, helping a segment of urban residents earn extra income and stabilize their lives. Nowadays, rooftop farming systems are also designed with multi-level hydroponic systems or combined with fish farming to diversify food sources. Poultry and aquatic products can be raised on a large scale in the future. What do you think if this system can be widely developed in the future? Leave your comments below to let us know.
China has the largest area of bamboo forests in the world. This tree is closely associated with the history of this country. But have you ever wondered what these towering bamboos do besides swaying in the wind all day? Oh no, they are more useful than you think. That's why the bamboo industry has helped many Chinese farmers get rich. And how they do it, let's find out in this video. Nowhere in the world is there as much bamboo as in China. With an area of up to 7.01 million hectares of bamboo forests, China is the country with the richest bamboo resources in the world. Spread across the entire territory, there are 857 species of bamboo in 39 genera, accounting for 52% of the total bamboo species worldwide. And if you are looking for a place to enjoy the peace and quiet of rustling bamboo forests, this is a great suggestion. The bamboo industry not only contributes to the Chinese economy, but also changes the lives of millions of farmers. With the exploitation of millions of bamboo trees each year, these products not only serve the domestic market, but are also popular around the world. By participating in bamboo exploitation and processing, Chinese farmers have had a stable income and a better life. China is the world's largest producer and trader of bamboo products. In 2020, the bamboo industry helped the Chinese economy pocket nearly $45 billion. You may not know, but after only 3 to 5 years of planting, farmers can harvest bamboo instead of having to wait 10 to 30 years like other woody plants. With its miraculous growth rate, a bamboo tree only takes about 2 months to transform from a bamboo shoot into a mature bamboo tree. They just need to grow tall, catch the wind, and together form a large forest. These bamboo trees also have a higher yield than any other woody plant. With sustainable harvesting methods, farmers will only harvest mature bamboo plants, not harming the growth of the remaining plants. This ensures that bamboo can continue to regenerate quickly and maintain a stable ecosystem. After harvesting, bamboo will be transported to processing plants or exported. Bamboo has many outstanding advantages, in which its light, durable, and easy-to-process properties have made it an ideal material for many industries. Through the skillful hands of craftsmen, bamboo can be processed into thousands of different products, from construction materials, furniture, to daily consumer products. You can find products such as bamboo flooring, bamboo chairs, bamboo plywood, or even food containers made from bamboo, all of which are processed from renewable, environmentally friendly resources. In recent years, bamboo has become the perfect alternative to plastic and traditional materials. Thanks to its natural biodegradability and durability, bamboo products are increasingly popular. Bamboo straws, bamboo utensils, bamboo cutting boards, and bamboo food containers are gradually replacing plastic products in daily life, helping to reduce environmental pollution. China is currently one of the leading countries in developing and exporting these products. With about 8 million tons of plastic produced each year in China alone, switching to bamboo products is an important strategy to reduce plastic waste. Studies show that bamboo straws can reduce annual plastic use by 70% in China alone. Bamboo is not only used in consumer goods, but also in construction. Bamboo boards, thanks to their flexibility and high durability, have been used in many projects, from housing to infrastructure projects. In particular, bamboo boards are also used to partially replace concrete and steel, helping to reduce costs and protect the environment. A typical example is the construction of bamboo bridges and bamboo floors in major cities in China. Bamboo has 3 times the load-bearing capacity of pine wood, making construction sustainable and cost-effective. According to research by construction experts, bamboo can replace up to 50% of concrete used in modern construction, helping to reduce pollution and protect the environment. Bamboo forests not only provide raw materials for millions of products, but also play an extremely important role in protecting the environment. Bamboo grows very fast, can absorb large amounts of carbon, clean the air, and keep the soil from eroding. Bamboo has the ability to absorb 1.33 times more carbon than tropical rainforests. 1 hectare of bamboo forest can absorb up to 5.09 tons of carbon per year. China is a pioneer in the conservation and sustainable development of bamboo forests. New bamboo planting projects are being implemented not only to restore degraded land, but also to maintain and develop this valuable resource in the future. Large companies have also adopted sustainable bamboo farming methods to ensure that this resource is never exhausted. With the continuous development of science and technology, the future of China's bamboo industry is expanding into new areas, from bioenergy to biomaterials. It will be a green industry promising to make great contributions to global sustainable development. With innovation and abundant resources, China's bamboo industry is becoming more and more important and meaningful to farmers. Do you want to use bamboo products? Leave a comment to let us know. Considered the region with the harshest weather in China, with summer temperatures reaching 50 degrees Celsius but dropping rapidly at night. Due to the high temperature difference, agricultural crops are difficult to adapt to in this area. But Jujube is a new breakthrough for farmers here and helps them change their lives. Let's explore with us now how farmers in Xinjiang get rich from Jujube farms. The jujube is a native fruit of China and has been cultivated for over 4,000 years. It plays a major role in the culture, medicine, and economy of the country. From fresh consumption to drying or traditional medicine, jujubes play an important role in the cuisine and health of the Chinese people. Xinjiang is known as a land rich in light and heat resources, especially the Tarim Basin in southern Xinjiang. This place has long sunshine, drought, little rain, large temperature difference between day and night, which is beneficial for nutrient accumulation. Pests and diseases are not easy to occur, very suitable for jujube to grow completely naturally and organically. Therefore, this area has become an ideal place to grow jujube trees, while other crops are difficult to grow due to the high temperature. Jujube has become the main agricultural crop for farmers in this area. Proper irrigation and pest control are also important. To ensure the quality of the fruit, large-scale farms use both chemical and organic methods to prevent pests. By introducing natural predators such as ladybugs to deter harmful insects. Xinjiang's total jujube output currently accounts for 90% of China's supply, with millions of tons harvested each year. In particular, according to statistics, the jujube growing and processing industry provides jobs for more than 30 million Chinese people. Jujubes are usually harvested for the first time from the third to fourth year after planting. Starting from the second crop, they will be harvested once a year. Harvesting time is very important because the fruit needs to reach maximum maturity to develop its characteristic sweetness and ensure the flavor of the fruit. Harvesting is done manually or with the help of mechanical shakers to ensure minimal damage to the fruit. After harvesting, tons of jujubes are transported to processing plants every day and processed using various methods, depending on consumer demand. Processing is an important aspect as it adds value to the fruit and allows for long-term storage. The main method of processing jujubes is drying. Most jujubes are dried after harvest because dried jujubes are the most commonly consumed type. In order to get the dried jujube products to meet the standards and taste, many farmers often dry them under the sun. Sunlight. With natural heat and light, large quantities of jujubes will become dry after just a few days of drying. However, modern factories now use large-scale dryers to ensure processing time, faster transformation, and consistent product quality. In addition, jujube is also an ingredient in the confectionery industry such as jam, candy, etc. If you travel to China, you will easily see products such as jujube jam and jujube candy sold in many supermarkets or grocery stores. Jujube is also a valuable medicinal herb in traditional Chinese medicine, used to treat insomnia, digestive problems, and improve overall health. Nowadays, pharmaceutical companies also often extract bioactive compounds from jujube to produce medicinal supplements. With many great benefits, the demand for jujube consumption is increasing year by year, making it one of the key industries in China, bringing in profits of up to billions of dollars each year. The jujube industry in China not only contributes significantly to the agricultural economy, but also plays a key role in the country's export market. With the growing global health demand, jujube products are exported to Asian, European, and North American countries. Regions such as Xinjiang and Hebei have become major hubs for jujube production and processing, with modern processing plants established to handle large volumes of the fruit. The Chinese government has also supported the expansion of the jujube industry through subsidies and technological advancements, ensuring that small-scale farmers can compete in the global market. Have you ever thought that garbage can become a valuable resource? And can chickens live healthily on the leftover food that we throw away every day? Sounds like a crazy idea, right? But in fact, this is a very reasonable and sustainable solution, not only helping to save costs, but also contributing to environmental protection. Let's explore this unique chicken farming model and the unexpected benefits it brings. You will probably be surprised to know that every year in the world, up to 1 billion tons of food is wasted, equivalent to 1/3 of the food produced. Not only is this a waste of resources, it also has a serious impact on the environment and the economy. Food waste can release large amounts of methane, an extremely dangerous greenhouse gas. So how can we effectively solve this problem? The answer may come from chickens. Yes, you heard it right. You might be thinking, how can chickens help solve the problem of food waste? But the truth is that we can feed chickens the leftovers that we usually throw away. So instead of throwing food scraps in the trash, we will turn them into an extremely nutritious source of food for chickens. Not only do chickens provide us with delicious eggs and meats, but their manure can also become valuable organic fertilizer. Chickens are quite similar to us in that they are omnivores. They will eat everything from leftover vegetables and fruits to old grains, bread, and even leftover processed foods. A small flock of chickens, only about 6 chickens, can eat up to 60 pounds of leftovers per month. And did you know that chickens can eat up to 1/4 to 1/3 pound of leftovers per day? No need to worry about spending money on chicken feed anymore, because they will help you clean up and save you money. To effectively raise chickens from food waste, farm design is extremely important. A chicken farm on a landfill needs to have a spacious and airy space where chickens can move freely and eat food waste. This area needs to be divided into areas such as a feeding area, a nesting area, and a manure collection area. In addition, there needs to be a system to collect food waste from sources such as restaurants, markets, or from families. These foods must be classified, and only safe, unspoiled food should be fed to chickens. In addition, to ensure that chickens grow healthily and have good quality eggs and meat, a reasonable diet with adequate vitamins and minerals is needed. And did you know, chicken manure is not just something we need to clean up. After eating leftovers, chickens will contribute great value to your land. Chicken manure not only provides nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, calcium, but also increases organic matter in the soil, helping plants grow better, bringing bumper crops. If you're gardening, chicken manure is black gold that helps increase soil quality, bringing bumper crops without having to spend money on industrial fertilizers. With the right composting process, chicken manure can become organic fertilizer, helping gardening sustainably and saving costs for households. A perfect cycle. So, how does chicken manure become a safe, quality source of compost? Chicken manure combined with organic waste through the digging process of chickens will become dry and porous. It is not an exaggeration to say that it is the chickens themselves who have worked to turn their waste into organic fertilizer for plants. For compost to decompose, it needs oxygen. The more air you provide, the faster it decomposes. Composting is a labor-intensive job, but chickens can do at least a quarter of that work for you. A single chicken can flatten a large pile of manure in 2 days, so you can imagine what a flock of chickens can do for your farm's compost pile. Applying the model of raising chickens from leftover food not only helps reduce food waste, but also creates a sustainable cycle. Leftover food becomes chicken feed. Chickens provide us with eggs and meat. Chicken manure helps improve the soil to grow more food. This model not only saves costs for farmers, but also minimizes negative impacts on the environment. Chicken manure will provide valuable nutrients to the soil, helping plants grow better without the need for industrial fertilizers. This is a closed cycle from leftover food to useful products for humans and the environment. So, from the pile of waste that we often throw away, chickens not only help reduce food waste, but also bring many benefits to the environment and the community. Don't let waste become a burden. Let chickens help us turn it into a valuable resource, promoting sustainable agriculture.